on in 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. All right, there we are. I'm going to push this down a little bit so we can actually see ourselves. Good morning, everybody. Welcome to another episode of Breakfast with Disaster. We tell you all the worst things that can happen so that they don't happen to you. We are live every Tuesday at 10 a.m. here at ServPro, the Southtown's headquarters, and we've got a very special guest today. She is a friend of the Lake Erie Seaway Trail Center. She is the owner and operator of Longboards Paddle Company, who you may have seen all over the Lake Erie shoreline. She's going to give us some background on the Trail Center. It's Nancy Maisano. How's it going, Nancy?
Hey, Dan. It's so nice to be here with you all.
Yeah, it's...
I've been a fan of the program.
Oh, thank you very much. See, we do have fans. People do watch this. I want to start us off. I'll maybe do like an intro on the Trail Center.
Sounds good.
And then kind of, you can jump in and give us all of your expertise. You guys may have already heard this. We've talked about the Trail Center a lot because we're here at ServPro, huge sponsors and supporters of it. So there's a Great Lakes Seaway Trail. I think I have a picture. Oh, I have Redfish. I'll go back to that.
Okay.
Great Lakes Seaway Trail, right? It's 518 miles. Most of it's in New York. Some of it's in Pennsylvania. It runs all along Lake Erie, Lake Ontario, the Niagara River, the St. Lawrence River. Tons of milestones on it. It's just sort of a tour of the kind of the natural wonders of the coast that we have here. And we have our very own hub, the Lake Erie Seaway Trail Center, which is on Lakeshore Road, right on the water. Beautiful views. And that kind of functions as a stop on the trail, but it's evolved a ton. It's a visitor center, it's an educational hub, it's a gathering place. It's a really cool thing that we want to get the word out about, and so we've got Nancy here to kind of talk about that as a friend of the Lake Erie Seaway Trail Center. How did that center actually come to be here?
Okay, so back from 1900 to 1990, that center served its purpose as a water intake operation. And when the business of water intake consolidated, the town reacquired the building, and they're leaving it vacant until we had some friends of the Lake Erie Seaway Trail, our governor being one of them, decide to maybe reinvent this location as it is right on the Great Lake. The property is just a gem and a jewel. The sunsets are like no other, and they have gone ahead way back in 2005, started percolating ideas to reinvent this center as a possible visitors stop along the Lake Erie Seaway Trail. And also with that, creating community opportunities. And so in 2006, actually, our governor now was one of the founding members of the Friends of Lake Erie Seaway Trail. And there it became a place to stop as a visitor, come together as a community. We started offering speaker series, really interesting things like on shipwrecks, astronomy, oh gosh, you name it. I think there were even some ghost tours.
Okay.
Yeah.
I like that.
Yeah, some really fascinating things. We offered a place for the Chamber of Commerce to come and do some mingling and networking and meeting. We've offered things to the fisher people. I won't say fishermen, fisher women,
Very correct,
fisher
yeah.
people in the area to come and try out different boats and equipment right there on the lake. We have great access. So that was another important piece to the center, is to provide more access to the lake.
Yeah, so let me kind of sum up. So this was the Wanaka Waterworks, right?
It was Wanaka Waterworks.
And it was vacant for a little while.
Completely.
And kind of a waste, right, on the lake.
Yes.
Beautiful lakefront property,
yes.
right? And so the Lake Erie Seaway Trail, the center, the Friends of, all came together and made it into what it is today.
Correct.
How would you define, if you could sum up, like, what's the role of the Trail Center and the Friends of the Lake Erie Seaway Trail in the community? Are you guys, like, ambassadors for Lake Erie?
I would say yes. So this building sits on property that you can't deny is just pristine and like no other. In fact, though, on a calm day, just to go back to the waterworks, when you're looking on the concrete pads down there that we often hosted yoga and Pilates classes, you can see the pipes that would go out into the lake from the waterworks. But the vision was to bring people together, have this be a spot of community, and the Friends of Lake Erie Seaway Trail has now developed into a very energetic group. Okay, our group has missions and goals, and we've met them all one after the other. We have a great group now working to do bigger work for the community, not just as a center, but reaching out toward the community. And with that, we've brought opportunities to come to the center and use it as a meeting place. We have decided to, well, I'm just going to stop right there and say, then COVID came. Okay.
Yeah, okay,
So,
so
we had a lot of big ideas, but then COVID came. And for the past few years, the building has been vacant. And during that time, we've endured a few very hard hitting storms.
Sure.
And so with that, the inside has sort of taken a beating. When a building just sits, especially this old, because this goes back to the early 1900s,
Right.
We need to put some TLC into the building. So the town has stepped up. They're putting in all new windows, and they're recreating the space, the lobby space inside, where we plan to have literature, books, binoculars to see different things that are out in the water and across the way to other shores. We're looking to bring experiences with scouts and other community leaders to talk about the concerns we have about the lake and the property. We want to definitely raise awareness as how we can protect. And for instance, like discourage the use of one-use plastics and the microbeads that are created from it. And with that, during this dormant time of COVID where we couldn't be inside doing our work anymore, we brought it outside and created this beautiful park space with Adirondack chairs that we purchased as the Friends of Lake Erie Seaway Trail. And the town shipped in and brought picnic tables over. And then Francine Aguirre had this vision from way back that she would love to leave a legacy piece at the Seaway Trail in the form of a sculpture.
Let's bring that up here.
Okay.
So you guys have heard about Redfish already. And we mentioned this a little bit, but it's up now. It exists.
It's been installed. It exists. Thanks to ServPro doing so much as far as, providing the base and the concrete and the work to get it installed. We really do appreciate that. So we have friends all over the community. And we did an interview process with certain criteria that would hit all the marks. A sculpture that would inspire and raise awareness about the environment, create opportunities to notice, to collect pollution and be aware not to create pollution. And around Redfish, there is Gabion that will be a spot where we're collecting plastics and rubbish and things like that. Also, just a subtle reminder to not be polluting. I mean, it seems obvious, but we're trying to really hit this home with this beautiful, fun, whimsical sculpture. So Francine's vision kind of came to fruition when we started interviewing artists and met Ellen Steinfeld, who created and brought to life our Redfish. It hit all the marks on our criteria, and we are around Redfish now. We're planning to do even more. We're going to bring Redfish's energy back into the center when we can reopen it, when it's done being remodeled, and create the lobby for tourists. We have a board and kayak store for people to come and try paddling and fishing and just taking tours, sort of elevating the awareness about taking care of our environment.
I think I'm going to try to sum this up, and you can tell me if I'm full of sewage here.
Okay.
I mean, what you guys do, as the friends of, and the Seaway Trail Center itself is great. One thing that I think it has in common with Lake Erie, Like a lot of people watching this probably drive by the Seaway Trail Center every day. Don't realize it.
Correct.
They are on the shores of a Great Lake every day. Don't think about it. Both the Seaway Trail Center and Lake Erie, those are hidden gems that people take for granted.
Yes, they
And there's such incredible things going on that deserve our support, deserve our attention, deserve our love. If you have never been to the Seaway Trail Center before, you never looked it up, I tagged them in the comments here on the Facebook. Look them up. See what they're up to. There's so much to do. And there's so many ways for people to get involved if they just take the time to learn about it.
100%. We want to open our doors to the community. Maybe people want to hold their meetings there. We want to have scouts doing work there, creating gardenscapes. There are just endless opportunities. In fact, before COVID sort of shut us down, we were having meetings with Chamber of Commerce. We had acoustic music on the patio for sunsets. We were trying to host as many speakers as we could. And so this work continues. And we're even more energized now that we've brought Redfish onto the property. It's a real tourist attraction, but it also just raises and elevates the need for us to care for our Great Lake Erie.
Right.
And we are just, it's the gem of Hamburg. There's no doubt about it. And we're just so fortunate to be living along this trail.
Yeah. We will have, by the way, more info on the dedication for Redfish coming up. That's still in the process of being planned, but you can go visit it now if you want to go see it. It's at the Trail Center on Lakeshore Road. You can find I'll put the address in the comments. Nancy, before we wrap up, I want to talk about you, because you are sort of a Lake Erie professional at this point. A lot of Lake Erie involvement. So tell us about Longboards. How did that start? So you are the founder, the owner, the operator. You are Longboards. Lynn called you Paddleboard Nancy, right?
Yes. That's my new nickname, and I love it, Lynn. So
yeah, what is it? How did that come about?
Okay, Longboards is when passion meets business. And we are celebrating 10 years on the beach this year.
Oh, congratulations.
Thank you.
I would have brought like a bell to ring or something if I knew.
Thank you. Longboards has just morphed into things that I couldn't have imagined. It started as a little snack shack that we took over and just created some fun, funky dishes. We have a lifeguard dog, which is a hot dog with a mozzarella stick inserted, cheese, bacon bits. This was created by the lifeguards, and it was a smash hit right from the jump.
Okay.
Yeah. And so many other things. In fact, I'm even really proud to say that Independent Health has identified us as a healthy options location too.
Okay.
Lots of things. We're constantly running out of spinach. Let me just leave it at that. And then we have paddle. So paddle is really, our paddle company has grown into the biggest portion of our business, where we have recreational paddles, we have touring, we've gone off site to camp and tour in Allegheny. We do corporate paddles. We have paddle fitness. We have land and water fitness, where we do 30 minutes with a local studio we collaborate with on land, and then bring it to the water so people can try out paddle boarding. We have a great paddle pro, Marsha Gray Wilkerson, that I'm really excited to have on our team. And so we do it all. My crew is just the magic behind the scenes. These guys and gals, I'm proud to employ 28 young people every year.
Awesome.
And they keep coming back until they're dentists or doctors or attorneys. And I love them all, and they create the atmosphere where when you come to Longboards, you are literally vacationing in your own backyard, and you are our guest. And the service is like no other. So that is the part of Longboards that I'm most proud of.
And where can we find you?
We're at Hamburg Beach. We are at the Seaway Trail with our shop. We're at the Outer Harbor is probably our biggest location, and we're on Ohio Street in the Inner Harbor.
Awesome. So you're everywhere.
All along the lake and the river.
So great opportunity. I mean, Nancy, you're representing Lake Erie very well. You're a very good ambassador. Lynn wanted me to point out that you are not just a member of the Friends of the Seaway Trail. She says you are the president. So I undersold you a little bit. I'm sorry.
Wow. That was decided at a Christmas party with Lynn.
I think I can.
Yeah.
I know where this is going. Well, you're President Nancy. Now's the best part of the show. You get to pick the prize winner.
Oh,
So,
okay.
We're going to bring up our prize wheel here, and
All
let's get it
right.
spinning.
Okay.
So, if you guys have never seen the prize wheel before, this one's not going to count. And I'm sorry if somebody watching gets their name called, but this was an accidental spin. Prize wheel works like this.
Okay.
You've got the Serve Pro Mug Club, right?
Yes.
And you get a coffee mug, you get a number on the bottom. If you're watching, you get a double prize if your number is called. Even if you're not watching, you can win a prize. Only way for me to know if you're watching is if you leave a comment. So say hi to Nancy, ask a question about the Seaway Trail Center or longboards or fisher people, whatever, whatever's floating your boat today. Just let me know you're here. We are going to draw this prize in 1 second. Lynn says, thank you, Paddleboard Nancy. Wow, what a great job. Excellent. I see Kathy, Betty, Brianna, Lynn again, Jackie, Nikki. I'm sorry, I almost went right by you, Nikki. Melissa, Kathy, Lisa, Diane, all sorts of people. And I know Lynn Shetland's here. She's back. So good to see you again, Lynn. Shoot me a comment so I know you're here. We're going to draw the prize right now. Let's do it.
Okay.
All right, and we're spinning, and we're spinning. Who's it going to be?
Let's see.
It's a low number of our OGs.
Ooh.
We got Ryan Plant. So Ryan was at Keller Insurance. I know he's at the NFA now. So Ryan, I don't know if you're watching. I will give you a call and get you your prize. So congratulations, Ryan. Thanks everybody for watching. Any last words, Nancy?
Well, one last thing is that we have a movie night coming to Longboards at Hamburg Beach. This is something we give free to the community. It's so much fun. We'll have music, entertainment, games, all free to the community. The only thing we ask is if you bring a non-perishable item, and then we fill the food bank.
Awesome.
Our local food bank. So it's all good.
So how can people find more info on that? Is that on Longboards website?
It's on my website, longboardsbeach.com. And we're handing out flyers at the beach. So if you come, you'll see our posters. It's all good.
Lynn wants to know what the movie is.
The movie is Encanto.
Oh, everybody loves Encanto.
Love it. Love it.
All right. Everybody's going to have Encanto song stuck in their head all day now.
We don't talk about Bruno.
I'm done now. All right, thanks everybody for joining. This has been fun. If you need more information about the Seaway Trail Center, about longboards, I left links in the comments. You can also just ask me. Ryan, I'll get you your gift as soon as I can. We'll talk to you guys soon.